I got digital dash, came right with a op. I walk in the store and I bought the stock. I hide in the bins and pull out the lot. Got Tiffany diamond, it cost me a lot. They flying like birds, but drop when it's hot. 400 degrees, I burned up the block. Burn out, make one call, they turn out. CC the gang, get the word out. When the shit getting hot, you the first out. Cover my wrist with a watch and I flood it with rocks. Now I look at the time all day. Be high, I rap the old block and I drop off the top. And I know you can see my face. You my dog at the end, don't care what the bitch is.
Yo, what's up YouTube? It's your boy Fitz back to be with yet another video. And today I got y'all boys with another build rankings video for this series, and today we're back on next gen. Now I've already given you guys the best point guards, the best small forwards, and today I'm giving you guys pretty much the best power forwards and center type builds, but I'm gonna just call it the best big man builds. I'm not gonna do it like I'm gonna do on current gen where I gave y'all power forward, center, inside, and outside, because it's just not as many top of the top. But in this video, I will give you guys the best for the 5v5. I will give you guys something for in the middle, and I'll give you guys pretty much what, in my opinion, is the best build, the most versatile big man build in the game. I'm giving you guys 3 builds that you can use in 3 different situations, and you'll be at the top of the top. It's that simple. So yeah, if you guys want more videos like this, I need y'all boys right now to smash break and throw the like button, turn on post notifications, share this video, subscribe. But without further ado, let's hop straight into it. Alright, so coming in at last, but it's really not an order to this. It's really gonna be just 3 amazing builds. One's gonna be the best for 5v5, whether you want to play rec, mainly for pro-am, and another one's gonna be pretty much the best one for park, and another one, in my opinion, was the best overall, the most versatile one. So yeah, first build I'm gonna be showing you guys, like I said, not gonna be last, but it's gonna be the pro-am, rec, 5v5, whatever you want to play. Now, this build is going to be also the only build on the list that is at the center position. So if you guys want a taller build, this is going to be the one for you. Now, when it comes to hand number, y'all know what we go with every single time. Now, when it comes to the height, we're at 7'2". Yes, this is the 7'2" glitch build. This is probably the most popular glitch build for big man. So yeah, that's going to be the height. Weight is at 235. Me personally, if I was making it personally for me, I would go a little bit lower, but for y'all, I did go a little higher on the weight. Wingspan is at 8 foot, so you can be able to get all the stuff that you need. Body type is built. You can go burly if you want to. Actually, no, you couldn't, because I'm not trying to change the stats, but if you wanted to, you probably could. But, and then we just gonna press continue. Now we're gonna hop into the attributes. Now, when it comes to the attributes, there's a lot of different things on this build that you can tweak, but the main thing, note that I have a 65 driving dunk. I have a 65 driving dunk, so I can be able to get the alley-oop packages. If you want the pro, you have to have a 65, so that's the only reason I put that up. So the layup, that's at a 45. The reason why we don't have any, we're not really too focused on driving layup and driving dunk, because we have no ball handle. So odds are you're not gonna be driving. The only reason we have a driving dunk is because we want to be able to do the alley-oops. Now, there will be instances where sometimes you do a driving layup, so you don't want to do it a majority of the time, but if you do get it to activate and you get a dunk, just hope that you time it well. But what we really mainly focused on this build is close shot, standing dunk, and post control. Now, say for instance, that's gonna be the only way we score. Say for instance, you don't want to do post control. You can just lower that all the way, put the ball handle max. Now you're able to get a badge like glue hands, which is actually important. And then you can just put up your driving layup, and now you have the ability to have long athlete. So that can just take your build to a whole nother level. And if you do it like that, you can even get your close shot a little higher. So if you're not really a post scorer, don't really gonna be working out of post, you can do it like that. You can do it the other way. It's really as simple as being up to you. I'm not gonna lie to you. You can even raise this up. It's really up to you. I'm not gonna lie to you. It doesn't really matter. But yeah, I just want to make sure that I said that. So the way I did it though, for video purposes, I did go with a 65 driving up strictly so we can get the alley-oops. With a 85 on post control. I gotta lower this again, but yeah, we had an 85 on post control strictly so we can be able to get all the post scoring badges, Hall of Fame, back down Punisher, Dream Shake, which what I said on my tier list video, one of the most underrated badges in the game, in the entire game, especially with the paint contest being as bad as it is. Drop Stepper, Fast Twitch, all those able to have Hall of Fame. Is another one that's also post spin technician, all so you can get Hall of Fame. So yeah, you get all that. Standing dunk, I actually wanted to get that to a 99, so that's another thing you can try to do. You can try to get that to a 99, but I wanted to have my close shot as high as possible. Was that at 79? I don't need that to be much higher than 70, but like I said, I tried to get it as high as possible, and it was very hard to get 99 standing dunk with the ability to get the alley-oop packages and a decent close shot and an 85 post control with an 85 pass accuracy. So I just kept it how it looks. 3-pointer, we maxed out the 3-pointer just so we can get as many badges as possible, because you know how I feel about the mid-range. I don't need that. If you know me, I have a build where I literally shoot with a 46 mid-range the whole year, bro. I've shot with that the whole year. It's greens. is greens. You don't need mid-range in this game. If you need mid-range, I don't know what to tell you. I only had no badges for mid-range, so I don't know what to tell you. But yeah, 3-pointer, that's at a 73, so you're gonna be able to get all these badges, at least bronze or silver. Even some gonna be able to get gold, which is one of the badges that you guys always tell me is the best badge, most broken badge in the entire game. Then free throw, you only need that to a 70, so I got that to a 70. You're not gonna be shooting that many free throws on this regardless. Pass accuracy. Now, if you feel like free throw is not consistent, you can raise that up in a lot of different ways, but like I said, that's on you. Pass accuracy, 85. I feel like you really want that on guard builds. Lock builds is the only build that you really don't necessarily need pass accuracy to be 85. I feel like guard builds, big man builds, you want to at least be a 70 or 85. Me personally, I would rather it be 85 though. You don't necessarily need it to be 85 as much on big man builds as you do guard builds, but I would like having it at 85 personally. Then when it comes to ball handling, field ball, this is a 7'2" build. You don't really need that. Interior defense. Now, the interior defense in this game is extremely inconsistent. But with that being said, that's why a lot of people make this build for Pro-Am, for 5v5, for Rec, because of the fact that you're going to be this tall with a 95 interior defense. And if you want to, you can get it to 99 interior defense. But the reason why you can get 95 interior defense, why that's important, you're able to get brick wall. Another thing that's important about this build, why it's so overpowered, is because if you're at 7'2", you cannot get the 75 vertical and have the blocking, the rebound that you get on this build. You would have to pretty much keep lowering the weight too much, and it wouldn't be able to do all that stuff together. So yeah, but yeah, perimeter defense, we put that to pretty much just be able to get a certain badge to a certain tier, and we didn't really care anything past it. We couldn't get Hustler to Hall of Fame, so we just put it to 50 perimeter defense. We're not getting any of these other badges. We could have got pick dodger, but when are you gonna be going around screens on a 7'2"? So yeah, steal, that's at a 60, strictly so we can be able to have interceptor on silver, pickpocket on bronze. Yes, you could have got ball stripper on silver at a 65, but that was not of the utmost importance for me. If you want that, you can get that. It's gonna get you a lot of fouls regardless. I'm not gonna lie to you. But when it comes to the important badges for this, or attributes, it's gonna be 99 block. This is a thing that for me, if I was making it, I wouldn't need nearly as much interior defense as the block, because of the fact that interior defense already is very inconsistent, and I'm gonna be trying to get blocks. That is the most consistent way of me getting a shot contest. That is the most consistent way of me stopping somebody in the paint. So that's what I'm really mainly focused on. So when I'm showing you guys my type of build, I would probably be going for more block. But this has a 99 block, so all the same, but the difference between 99 and 95 is not that big. That's what I'm saying. But yeah, in offensive rebound, I put that to a 90 just to be able to add it to that tier. You could get that to a 99 if you want to, but me personally, I don't need that. Defensive rebound, that's at a 99, so you can get rebound chaser, and I would love to have that at 99 at all times. Speed is max, that's at a 65 on a 7'2", that's really good. 61 acceleration, 73 strength is kind of bad, but we'll take it. 75 vertical on this tall of a build is very good. And if you don't know what vertical does, look at what it says on the screen. It pretty much is going to be helping you for jumping higher on rebounds and blocks, and 75 vertical is going to be amazing with a 99 block and a 99 defensive rebound. Then we have a 97 stamina. This is a stat that you can literally change the most besides post control. If there's another bad or attribute that you feel like you don't really necessarily need, it would be this. But if you're playing 5v5, you kind of do need it, but for park, you wouldn't need it. When it comes to the takeovers though, me personally, I would probably go with stuff blocks as my main takeover, but since a lot of people kind of do depend on the paint contest and hands up defense a lot of times, paint intimidation is going to be the one for you. It's going to make it a lot more consistent and make the other team miss a lot more shots. When it comes to stuff blocks, as a secondary takeover, I double up. Now, what you could do, if you go for more of a post-score build, you could go with post-score take as your main, with like a paint intimidation or stuff blocks as your secondary, or you can go with a glass take as your secondary, so you can get team takeover a lot faster or get takeover a lot faster. So it really is all up to you. I'm pretty sure this is what y'all would do. Y'all probably go with one of these, and I'll probably go with either See the Future or Glass here and Dimes. I'll probably go with See the Future, and the build comes out as a two-way facilitator. So yeah, that's pretty much the 7'2" glitch build. That's pretty much the meta glitch build for big man. That's the 5v5, the Pro-Am, the Rec, whatever you want to call it. That's the best glitch build in the game, and that's how I would make it. Alright, I'm not gonna lie, when it comes to the next gen, a lot of these builds gonna take a lot longer than the other ones, because when it comes to these big man builds, there's so many different ways you could make all three of these builds. So this one is gonna be at small for, yes. Is that a big man position? No, but when it comes to the build, it's going to be a big man build. So yeah, we're gonna make this small for position, hand and numbers completely up to you. When it comes to the height, this is a 6'10" glitch build. Now, This is the one that I'm saying is kind of more in the middle and more of like the best big man build for if you're playing part, because there's so much more versatility when it comes to dribbling. So yeah, you're gonna have that 234 pounds just so you can be able to have that 99 block and 99 defensive rebound. And then when it comes to wingspan, that's max. Body type is completely up to you. You can go built on this. I'm gonna be real with you. I just went like that. You could even go burly. It's really up to you. Now, when it comes to the attributes and badges, you're gonna end up with 17, 14, 12, and 37. First things first, we're gonna go over the interior defense. Now, real quick, one thing that you need to understand on these builds, like I said on the last one, I'm more of a person for block. I know a lot of people feel like the paint contest is so inconsistent, so if you're a person that's not really good at timing your blocks, go with more interior defense. Yes, the paint contest is still gonna be inconsistent, but it's gonna be a lot better if you have a higher interior defense. So keep that in mind at all times. So I have the interior defense to an 88, not only because of that, but also because you get a badge like Brick Wall. So you're gonna get that to go. So now that's gonna be very, very good for you. But real quick, one thing that's a note, what you could do, fun fact, if you want to do this, this is a risk. You could go all the way down to interior defense. I know that's a wild thing to do, but now you're able to get 85 pass accuracy. So it's really dependent on you. Either you're going with a 58 pass accuracy or an 85. But you could do a lot of different ways. That's just the way I would do it, because I really would want all these other attributes. So either you're going with a higher pass accuracy or a higher interior defense, whatever one you think you need more. Me personally, I would need the pass accuracy more. I know some of y'all probably would need the interior defense more. So it's really up to you on how you want to do that. I'm gonna probably go with something more in the middle for the pass accuracy and try to get the interior defense still be high but not too crazy at like a 65. Personally, I would go for more pass accuracy. I know some of y'all probably would go for more interior defense, so that's what I'm gonna show y'all for the video purposes. But everything else for the 17, we're gonna have driving dunk. You're gonna be able to have content dunks. No, you're not gonna have the big man. On the other build, you was able to have a big man, so if you want that, that's more of the big man build. But if you're really trying to be more versatile, you're gonna have like the pro content dunks, like the regulars. When it comes to the standing dunk, you're gonna have that to an 85, because that's allowing you to get badges like Rise Up and Lob City Finisher, both at gold. You got the Rise Up at standing dunk 84. You could have put the driving dunk to an 85 or standing dunk. I feel like it's easier to put up the standing dunk, so I put up standing dunk. It's that simple. It's not really nothing too complicated to that. When it comes to the three-pointer, that's at a 76. That's allowing you to get a lot of badges. Again, you're getting sniper to gold at least. That is really good. Yes, you're only in that 70 plus threshold, but that is the consistent threshold. The 80 is that good, the 90 is the great, and the 99 is a perfect. We haven't had any perfects, but we've had a couple goods, a couple consistents. Now, when it comes to the free throw, again, that's at a 70, but the pass accuracy, like I said, either you can have it at a 58 or you can have it at an 85. You're just flipping the numbers. It's that simple. Ball handle, though, you're getting that to a 75. You're unlocking a lot of dribble moves at that 75, and you're at 6 for 10. So I don't know if this actually counts as being below 6 for 10 or at 6 for 10. And I don't know if a lot of those dribble moves are below 6 for 10, but there are dribble moves you can get on this build regardless of being 6 for 10. That's at 75. Speed of ball, you're going to be at 65. That's, again, another important thing, because on this build, you're able to get unpluggable, which is very important on big man builds. A lot of people don't understand how important it is that people not be able to just go up to you and just spam X, or quick first step, that's even going to be at silver as well. So yeah, and also another thing, you're gonna be able to have glue hands at Hall of Fame, which is another thing that's very important. So those are three very underrated badges for big man. I'm gonna be real, especially unpluckable and glue hands, especially those. Interior defense, I already went over that. Perimeter defense is still, I put those to the 80 threshold. You don't really need it to be 80. You really only need perimeter defense at 78. As soon as you put it to below. Actually, no, you need this to 79, and then it was still that you need to 78. You get it to 78, you start losing badges like Interceptor, but I put it at 80 to get that threshold, but you really only needed 78 and 79 on both of those, but you get to that next threshold at 80, so that's why I did that. Block is going to be at a 99. That's going to get you all the badges of Hall of Fame for blocking. Very, very important for bigs. Rim Protector, Intimidator, all those types of badges are going to be at Hall of Fame, especially chase down artists. And you don't really need like 88 for that, so that's not really that big of a deal. Defense rebound, that's at a 99. That's going to get you Hall of Fame rebound chaser. And in my opinion, is of the utmost importance to have as high as a possible rebound on your big man build. So all the time, you're going to want a 99 rebound just so you can be able to have that Hall of Fame rebound chaser, because that's just like a very disadvantaged thing if you don't be able to have that. Then 90 offensive rebound. Then when it comes to physicals, you're going to have all this max. Speed, acceleration, strength, vertical and stamina. Now, the biggest difference between this build and the last one, not just the speed. Yes, the speed went from 65 to a 72. Yes, the acceleration went up 8. But the strength, not that big of a difference, and it was way taller. But the vertical is also plus 10. If you don't know how important these two stats are on big man builds, you will see the difference when you play. It's that simple. Now, would a shot contest in the paint be very inconsistent? Yes. But if you know how to time this with this and read the description on this to see how much this can help this, you wouldn't even understand. And it's even gonna help a badge like this. And if you put on a badge like this, it can go to a whole nother level. So yeah, it's a lot of stuff that you can do with this build to make it way better. And then stamina, again, is a bad attribute that you could lower. Now, me personally, when it comes to the takeovers, I would go stuff blocks. But when it comes to you can go with any of these as your main takeover. You could go with paint intimidation if you're a person that really likes to stay in the paint for your contest, get way better contests on a consistent basis. But I like going for blocks. So me personally, I would do stealth blocks. Those are just way more consistent for me to stop the person I'm guarding. So yeah, secondary takeover, you go with either a lock or a glass in your takeover. I went with a lock takeover because the benefits of being able to have +8 to everything that's a defensive stat. Remember, that doesn't give you everything. Block doesn't give you everything. But if you go with both, you're now able to get everything. So you're getting speed, acceleration, vertical, printed defense, lateral quickness, block, steal, all that stuff +8. And if you go juice alongside it, it can go even beyond 10. So yeah, crazy stuff that could be happening with the takeovers. When it comes to the build name though, the build comes out as probably the best name you're gonna be able to get, a multi-position defender. And that's just showing y'all that this is a big man build because it can go out multiple positions. It's that simple. So yeah. All right, and last but not least, this is, in my opinion, this is my favorite build. Now, this one by far would take the most skill because it's gonna probably be it's gonna be the shortest, it's gonna be the most undersized. But the reason why it takes the most skill because it would take more IQ, it would take a lot more time, there's a lot of Qs. But when it comes to offensively, you could argue it's the easiest. It's just the defense that would take more skill. Offensively, I wouldn't even really be able to debate it. It's just easier. I would be saying that. But yeah, we're gonna be at the shooting guard position. Yes, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, when it comes to the height, we're at a 6'9". This is a 6'9" glitch build. 6'9" still allows you to get 99 defensive rebound. And like I said, if you're not getting 99 defensive rebound, you're at a liability. I understood that. Got you 99 rebound. Weight 235, max wingspan, body type is completely up to you. Don't pay too much attention to that. You can change that to whatever you want to do. When it comes to the attributes, you're going to end up with 18, 10, 21, and 34. Now the 10 is subject to change. Don't pay too much attention to the 10 yet. Same thing on the finishing when it comes to the last build. 70 driving leg for the long athlete, 84 driving dunk for the pro contact dunks, 85 standing dunk for the rise up and lob city finisher on goal. So we got pretty much everything that I need on my finishing. If you need more, if you need different things, you put those different things on. That's just what I need. When it comes to shooting though, now I have a 72 mid-range. If you remember the first build, the three-pointer, that's a mid-range. The three-pointer is a 72. On the first build, the three-pointer was only a 73. Now, why I said it can get a lot easier. It's a lot of different ways you can make it. Now, the reason why I made it like this, look at the interior defense. Is that a 64? If you don't have a 64, you don't have the ability to get these takeovers. Now, that's not a big deal for me because I wouldn't be going with these takeovers on this build. Me personally, I would want to go with stuff blocks. Out of all these takeovers, that's probably the best takeover, but I don't necessarily need it. So, me personally, if I was making it, I wouldn't go high on interior defense. That's the highest interior defense I would go because I need that pass accuracy. But, I'm going to be real with you. That interior defense gotta go. It has to go because I can't have my three-pointer that low. Yes, it's not gonna make the craziest difference, but I'm putting it to a 77. It's gonna be higher than the last one. And now you're able to even get badges like lucky number 7. You're still getting sniper. You're getting all these badges, at least silver. Only when you're getting bronze is blinders. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, bro, you're getting good amount of badges. Now, we're still at a 98. There's other stuff you could raise. You could raise this up. You can raise this up. Now you at 23 on that. And now you went from like whatever we had to like 10 to 15. I don't even remember what we had at playmaking. Now we have 23. So yeah, bro, it's crazy the endless possibilities. Now you can even try to get more on defensive, but like that's on you. But yeah, more on the build. When it comes to the build though, Pass accuracy, y'all know how I feel about it. I need that to be as high as possible. That's at an 85. That's the minimum threshold I really want to be at. This is a build that obviously I have ball handle. Obviously I have speed of ball. So I need that pass accuracy for anytime I'm trying to ISO. You could try to ISO on this build. So yeah, you could be a center that could ISO. When it comes to interior defense, you don't have any of that. Now, is that a bad thing? Yes. In my opinion, I do believe interior defense, not having interior defense is a negative, but the paint contest in this game is horrible. It is terrible. It is literally terrible. So what I do to make up for it is my block rating. Now we're gonna get into that. When it comes to perimeter defense, that's at an 84. Yes, you could have it at an 80 and it'll still be fine, but I put it to an 84 just to get my lateral quickness as high as possible. Yes, perimeter defense and lateral quickness are in the same stat. Yes, still, another thing that's a big difference between the other two builds, your steal is at a 90. This is the only build that you can make that has a 90 steal with a 95 block. And the 95 block is important because this is how you get a Hall of Fame intimidator. No, we don't have a 99 block. That's what I always tell y'all. 99 means perfect. 90 is great. We only can get great, but we still at that 95 block. But I got more to tell y'all, more to show y'all. But yeah, steal is at a 90. Why is that important? You're able to get Hall of Fame interceptor. What else you're able to get? Gold, or not gold. You're getting silver clamps because perimeter defense. But another thing that's amazing about this build, and compared to the other ones, if you was peeping, this is the only build that has the ability to get clamps. None of the other ones had the ability to get clamps. This one has it. So yeah, that's another one. But yeah, block rating is at a 95, so you're able to get pretty much all the blocking badges, Hall of Fame, except this one. As long as you get this one, and this one, and this one, you'll be fine. This one probably, you could argue, is the most, like, do it all badge, but like, getting it gold is still gonna be fine. Rebound, again, as long as we get 99 defensive rebound, we're getting Hall of Fame. Rebound chaser will be fine. We're still getting this to the great tier. That's gonna be at the perfect tier. I feel like I'm gonna be fine regardless. So yeah. Speed is max, acceleration is max. It's not that much big of a difference from the last build, but it is a difference. It's almost like a plus 10 difference from the first one. Actually, acceleration is. Strength, we have 0 strength on this one. No strength. So yes, you're gonna be getting bullied, bro. You don't even have brick wall to cancel it. Yes, you're gonna get bullied. I'm gonna be real with you. You're getting bullied. If somebody wants to put you in the post, you're getting bullied. I'm gonna be real. But vertical, you have an 89 vertical. Now, if you go from the first build, that was at a 75. Last build, that was an 85. You now have an 89 vertical. Now, I say this all the time. Vertical does nothing for dunks. Only thing is for dunks is so you can unlock animations. So you need an 80 vertical for pro, and then you would need an 85 for small. You only need like a 80 for elite as well. We have an 89. Why did we go to 89? Because that's gonna help our block. That's gonna help our offensive rebound and our defense rebound. And 89 vertical is one off of that 90 threshold. Bro, the animations you will get with an 89 vertical and compared to a 75 or 85 are crazy. And you would think that you would get way better animations on those because you have a 99 block. Yes, you're gonna get some crazy animations on those, but how high you're jumping with the block rating and the rebounding rating that you're getting, it's crazy. I can't even explain it. You only have to be able to see for yourself. I'll be real with you. But yeah, stamina, that is completely up to you. Out of all these attributes that you could really lower, that is the one you probably could. I just like maxing out my stamina all the time. Only position I feel like you should max it all the time is guard, but I still do it on all my builds. So it's just something I just do. When it comes to the takeovers though, like I showed you guys, we had a rim protector takeover. I would go with stuff blocks if you had rim protector takeover. You can go with a paint intimidation if you went with that build I showed you to begin. But for this one, for the way I would make it, personally, I would go with extreme clamps. Now, a lot of people don't really understand how overpowered extreme clamps is, but extreme clamps literally would just make people pick up their dribble every single time. So if you use it right, you can pretty much negate an entire player for a whole time that you have takeover. Now, another overpowered thing you can do, you can go with perimeter badge drop twice, and it drops all their badges, like on the perimeter. Now, this is a big man build, so in my opinion, that's not very ideal. You can also go with enhanced jump shot contest, but that's pretty much for perimeter jump shots only. So the only option for me is really extreme clamps. Now for the secondary takeover, I would either go with see the future or glare axe, clearing dimes. Box out wall is not really for me because I'm already gonna be pretty straight on boxing out people and swing around. But if you feel like since you're undersized you need that, you can do that as well. But I'm gonna go with see the future just so I can see if the ball is gonna be missing or making. That's a very big advantage in my opinion. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna end up going with. And the build comes out as a two-way pass versus guard. Not really a big man name, but in my opinion, you could argue is the best one because of the way the game is. If the paint intimidation was just a little bit more consistent, yes, I would make this a completely different way, and you could have that discussion. But with the paint contest being the way it is, I really don't feel like. I feel like it is a debate. It's close, but like at the same time, for my play style, it just works for me. But yeah, that's going to be pretty much the best big man builds on next gen. If you guys want more of these rankings builds, all I need y'all boys to do, like the video, smash brick and store the like button. Do the same thing with the sub button if you're new. Share this video to anybody you think would help or enjoy. Share this video. Like I said, like, turn on notifications, be the first to all the videos. Subscribe. But without further ado, it's your boy Fitz, man. And I'm about to be, man.
Tell them to bring me my money. Yeah!